I was at we were talking a lot about paranormal activities recently.
Oh yeah.
Like we went over to our friend's Jonah's place and we were talking about ghosts.
Sure.
And they were talking about like all the ghosts they've encountered in their
house.
In their house. And like all these fucking descriptive stories of like them seeing women dressed up in like 60s, like 50s, like where
they saw a woman dressed in like from like the 1920s. It
Yeah.
just stands in their doorway.
Yeah, like such descriptive things.
Yeah.
And
The same woman they see.
and everybody's on the same side. Jason's like, "Yep, that makes sense. You saw a ghost." I can't seem to wrap my fucking head around someone seeing a ghost. It does not make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Because if I saw a ghost in real life, I wouldn't just be fucking sharing the story with you nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Bro, if I saw a ghost tonight,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I would not fucking sleep for a year at least. I would go on
you
this
said
podcast.
you would quit your vlogs.
I'd quit my vlogs for a long time. Bro, if I saw a ghost, my entire life would change. That's why I'm so confused when people are like, "Oh yeah, every house I go into is haunted." What do you mean? You're fucking the house creaks. Every house creaks.
Yeah.
But like, is your house actually haunted? Like, are there fucking people that you are making eye contact with and you're wide awake? Like I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second.
I mean, I didn't believe it either until I've run into multiple people who are like good friends of mine who aren't crazy.
You believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I believe in ghosts.
Give me an example.
Well,
My mother still talks to me.
David likes to say that my mother's dead all the time, but she's actually doing really well. She lives in Boston.
Yeah, she's actually really. I talked to her the other day. She's great.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an alien when I was 6. I've seen.
Can I stop you right here?
Yeah.
We have a Views tour.
Oh yeah, we should have talked about that.
And I want to say this before you guys all fucking leave and exit out of the podcast. We have a tour coming up. Seriously, come check us out. I'm going to make this short. Come check us out. 9 different cities. First cities are Massachusetts and Pittsburgh. It's in there.
June 9th, June 10th, Lynn, Massachusetts, and Pittsburgh.
Viewstour.com. Okay, back to... Sorry,
Yeah,
back.
go get some tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw aliens when I was 6.
You saw aliens when you were 6.
Mm-hmm.
You realize how dumb that sounds? You can't. That's not possible, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I saw one behind my couch in my house.
You were staring in a mirror.
No, he said he just looked at me. I mean, I don't have a great story to tell, but Kristen's seen stuff in our house.
No,
the lights went on.
Explain to me how you saw aliens.
Well, I had a dream that my entire family was abducted by aliens and all separated and killed one by one.
Okay.
And I woke up from this dream when I was 6, and I ran downstairs. I went downstairs, and then there were aliens in my living room, and I saw an alien. And then I ran to my parents, and then they went and looked, and it was gone.
You're too young. You made it up.
I didn't make it up.
It's like when you tell yourself a lie.
It's possible that
when you tell yourself a lie enough times, you start to believe it.
It's possible I didn't see anything, of course.
You were 6. I would.
But I have friends. Who lived in a house in Toluca Lake. Husband and wife. One of them works at Netflix, is really high up. They had workmen in the house. They've seen shit. The chairs spinning in the middle of the house on one leg. Like, ghosts exist. It's a real thing.
It doesn't make sense though,
It
dude.
does exist. There are people that have died that won't let go of this life.
I know, but Jason, like, I'm just so baffled by it. Like, if I saw a baby in my hallway, dude, I'd call the police. I would call the police. I'd be like, there's someone in here fucking with me.
And what do you think the police would say?
Bro, they'd say I'm crazy.
Right, exactly.
Because it's not
So what are those
real.
people supposed to do?
I don't
go to an insane asylum?
I think 7 out of 10 people I talk to all say they've seen ghosts, and I have a hard time believing it. I have a hard time.
I only have that one story when I was 6, but I have good friends that have seen that. I don't know why you don't believe it. What don't you believe about it?
Because it's too crazy. It's too scary.
But you believe in the afterlife. You of all people should believe in ghosts.
Sure.
You believe there's something after we leave. So why wouldn't you believe in ghosts?
Listen, as much as I believe like there being spirits, I don't think that anybody's seen them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that anybody has I don't think that our friends saw a woman dressed in 1920s wear in their doorway. Like, I don't believe that.
But what about Brandon? Brandon lived in the apartment complex where the Black Dahlia was murdered. And he was living there, and there's 60 different apartments in that building, and half the people in the building saw this woman in the middle of the night. Well, she would ring their doorbell in the middle of the night. Jesse Calvillo was sleeping over Brandon's house, and he said in the middle of the night he was just staying there, and in the middle of the night, a woman just walked up into his ear and was just like, just whispered in his ear.
What'd she say?
I don't remember what she whispered.
Like
She
and
said
subscribe.
15. She said 15% off all clickbait merch. No, but she, and then he left, and he never went back to Brandon. And then Brandon came and lived with me for 2 weeks
Because he was so scared.
because he was so scared. He never saw anything.
Well,
But what do you say to that? Because someone was murdered there. That was I think there was 2 kids that were murdered in that building in the 20s.
I don't know what to say to that, dude.
Well, what do you say to that? It's like fucking 20 people have confirmed it. That there's a woman walking around.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like
I'll tell you this.
You're like, why doesn't someone have video of it, right? Or why doesn't? How come the ghosts? How come you don't see a ghost? Just everyone sees ghosts.
Like, why doesn't a ghost just come like right now during our podcast and be like, "What's up, guys? I know this is fucking weird."
Right.
It's weird. Yeah, there's a bunch of us around. Like, why isn't that? Like, I don't know why that's not a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why is it? That's so weird to me. Is like, if there are ghosts, then why don't they just communicate with us like regular people? Like, are there rules in the ghost world where you have to be creepy? Like, you can't be a cool, chill Casper the Friendly Ghost. Like, you have to scare people. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would a ghost walk around just to terrify people? It doesn't make sense, dude. I think it's all made up in the mind. It just doesn't. It doesn't sit right with me. No one's ever like, yeah, I hang out with my ghost. He grabs me beers and we watch the Super Bowl. It's every year. It's a tradition. I'm sorry I can't come to your party. Me and Casper are rooting for the Red Sox.
Well, if you were
playing in the Super Bowl, Red Sox.
If you were a ghost, would you do that? Would you just sit and start hanging out?
Yes,
you would.
I wouldn't be a dick and be like, I'd be an original ghost, and I'd be like, listen, I'm down to hang out with you guys. Like, don't be scared of me. I'm chill. Like, yeah, I can see through and walk through walls.
Right.
But you have nothing to worry about.
Well, maybe the ghosts have tried that, and every time everyone's really scared, and he can't get through.
This is just getting sad.
I think this is a good Adam Sandler movie, actually.
Now I feel bad for the ghost. Oh, like a ghost who's just trying to hang out. I feel like there's been movies like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what that one with Eddie Murphy? House Monster? I don't know.
I don't think I know it.
What was I going to say? Okay, I'll tell you some of my creepy experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that's been in this house, my house, has said it's haunted.
Right.
Everyone.
Yeah, what do you say to that? Wasn't Natalie's bed moved the other day?
Let me give some examples.
Go ahead.
When I've never talked about this because I don't know, it's just like weird. When Natalie, who's my assistant now, came to interior decorate my place with Reggie, they were sleeping here by themselves.
Right.
They slept in one bed. It was in my master bedroom because I still hadn't moved in. And one night at 3 a.m., the TV in the bedroom turned on, like the speakers.
Mm.
And this is like the creepiest anything we'll ever get. And full blast just started playing the music. I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Do you know that song?
What's that from?
It's just a really creepy song. And that's what started playing. I'm
Wow.
Yeah, here. This is the song. I got it right here.
I'm here with.
That's not it. Anyway, it was a really it's just a rap song. What's up, bitches? This.
What is that?
It's Akon.
Akon. And had anyone been listening to Akon that day?
No.
Nah.
No one listened to Akon.
Nah.
And this song played. Lonely. I'm so lonely. Like literally the scare.
Out of what platform?
The
YouTube or Spotify
it's
or
a smart TV, so I don't know where it was playing from.
It must have come off of YouTube.
Anyway, scary, huh? That's weird at 3 a.m.
Right.
And then what happened? They just started hearing. Natalie had a friend sleep over the other day in her bed, and she was hearing footsteps up and down the hall all night, and that creeped her out. But the floor is really like crickety, it cracks or whatever. So
it does.
So that's like a thing. And then my parents visited.
Yeah.
And this was right after the I'm Mr. Lonely thing. This was like a month and a half after. and something happened where I thought maybe there was something here. And I go to my mom after maybe like the second day she was here, and I'm like, listen, do you think there's something weird in this house? Like, do you think it's kind of haunted? And she goes, fuck, I didn't want to tell you, but yeah, I think there's something like weird here.
Wow.
Because she's like, I didn't want to scare you, but I was taking taking a nap here, like on the couch, and like at 10 o'clock at night, I just hear loud banging, like from the other room, like someone was knocking, and then I hear like footsteps on the roof, and my mom's like, I just didn't want to tell you, and I didn't want to creep out the kids. Crazy, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
And weren't there other things too?
Yeah. Actually, 4 days ago, I slept here by myself, and Natalie came back, and she's like, was anyone in my room? And I'm like, no. And she's like, my couch is like halfway into the middle of my room when it's in the corner of the room. And the other day, this is weird, Natalie had I'm totally fucking digging myself in a hole. Like, I'm over here saying I don't believe in ghosts when I have like the most ridiculous. Yeah, Natalie came home and it was "Get the fuck out of here" written in blood on her wall. No, Natalie came home, and she had a picture frame that she's had from her family for 15 years, and it was on the floor, broken, and the picture from it was missing. And she's had it for over like 15 years.
Wow.
And it was just gone. She couldn't find it. She asked Cheeky, our housekeeper, if she knew it, and Cheeky said she couldn't find it. But see, all those things, they're all just creepy coincidences when you put stuff together. Do you know what I mean? Like tonight, just because I'm talking about it, if I go into the middle of my living room and stare at something, I'll probably see something. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just like,
you probably see something?
Yeah, because I'm just like
What are you talking about? No, you won't.
I think I will.
You think you'll see something? You think you could talk yourself into seeing an image?
100%, because I've done it before.
You've seen something.
I've seen stuff move.
Talk yourself into seeing something right now.
I can't right now, but
okay.
But
just, you were all alone?
Just this conversation can trigger something later where I'm like, oh my God, I don't know.
What about your mom?
What
about the footsteps on the roof?
Sure. Squirrels, which I found out that squirrels are on the roof all the time here because there's a big tree that hangs over.
Doesn't sound like footsteps.
They do. And it sounds like they run over the entire house. And then the banging was the plumbing from the shower, I'm pretty sure, because every time that shower turns on, it's banging. Like after
and the broken picture frame?
And the broken picture frame, no explanation. It must be Cheeky. And the music is weird, but I have a feeling it was someone must have rolled over the remote, and like it must have been in recommended music or something. Do you know what I mean? Like someone rolled over the remote. The TV's so easy to turn on if you roll over the remote.
Right.
And something like that happened. I don't know. Overall,
TVs can turn on.
Overall, why would there be a ghost in here just trying to creep me out? Like that sounds like a waste of time for the ghost. Do you know what I mean? Like every day he'll try something new, like give little signs that he's here, rather than like just grab like a clipboard and write down what you want. Like if you want me to dig up a hole here because there's,
maybe he wants you to clear him.
Oh, like he wants to leave?
He wants to leave. That's why you hire like a ghost hunter. And then they come in and they'll clear the ghosts out.
Maybe I should do that.
Call James Von Prague.
I'll do that tomorrow. I'll have a ghost hunter come in and clear the house. This has been a fucking ghost themed episode. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll have a ghost hunter come and I guess we'll check it out from there.
Do you like Deadpool?
I love how I just convinced myself there's a ghost here. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to get him the fuck out of here. Did I like...